Hello, my name is David Lance. Recently, Dran Reese, president of the Salt and Light Council, was kind enough to invite me to share some information about a course I've created called Run Like Lincoln, The Art of Grassroots Politics. A video-based series of lessons with accompanying downloadable documents, the course is divided into 5 modules. As a sampling of this toolkit, which she intends to include in the Biblical Voter section of her website, Dran asked me to provide several sample lesson videos for your review from the course module called Get Out the Vote. This video is from Lesson 6 of my Using Technology in Your Campaign module to Get Out the Vote. To explore Run Like Lincoln, The Art of Grassroots Politics, simply visit tinyurl.com/grassrootspolitics. Well, thanks so much, and God bless. Welcome back to this 6th lesson in the module Using Technology in Your Campaign. In this lesson, we'll look at creating and using Google Maps to get out the vote. The Internet will win because it is relentless. Like a cannibal, it even turns on its own. Though early portals like Prodigy and AOL once benefited from their first-mover status, competitors surpassed them as technology and consumer preferences changed. John Sununu, former White House Chief of Staff and Governor of the state of New Hampshire, 1998. As Republicans try to explain their Election Day losses in terms of policy, tactics, and strategy, one factor is emerging as the essential difference between the Obama and Romney campaigns on November 6th. The absolute failure of Romney's Get Out the Vote effort, which underperformed even John McCain's lackluster 2008 turnout. One culprit appears to be Orca, the Romney campaign's massive technology effort, which failed completely. Joel Pollack, Breitbart, Inside Orca, How the Romney Campaign Suppressed Its Own Vote, November 8, 2012. In this lesson, we examine how to use Google Map technology to take voter information and create smart maps so you can use it to direct your Get Out the Vote efforts in neighborhood, county, canvass campaigns. In 2016, having the right technology and using it correctly will be the difference in winning and losing. It used to be that creating Google Maps was complicated. You had to convert addresses into longitude and latitude, and then you had to use other tools to generate your maps. It went something like this. First, you have to convert your source file of addresses, names, etc. into a GPS exchange format with longitude and latitude. That's GPX for short. Next, your software has to convert a GPX file into a format called KML before importing it into Google Maps or a similar mapping program. Now, for the acronym-challenged part-time political warrior, this can be very challenging, and so several programs have been developed in recent years to do this. We will talk about a couple of them at the end of this training, but they are expensive and therefore usually don't get used by smaller campaigns. Fortunately, using Google and other cloud computing platforms to create maps is a rapidly evolving software niche. Here are the steps to make a basic Google map that you can use to create walk lists and even put on your smartphone. First, you want to create a Google account login into your account. Go to My Maps at www.google.com/maps/d. Make sure that you have your data formatted with headers. Now, be sure that the address field is listed first, and that's what Google will look for to place a flag on the map. You can add other information, but aside from the actual address and voter's name, don't overdo it. Here I've put in a field to indicate party affiliation. Here's where we've also put in their declared party affiliation from the primary in 2015. While you may have more detailed information in your master file, for the purposes of creating a Google map your volunteers can use while walking in the neighborhoods, this should do. Next, you'll want to be sure to click to create a map and then import the data. You'll want to click to upload the file that you created on the Upload button. And when you click Upload, simply search for the address file that you created on your computer and click to upload it. You'll want to select all fields to be included. And then after clicking to upload them, it will ask you which fields to include. Notice that these are the fields that I created in my Excel spreadsheet, and I've checked them all. Be sure to choose the address field to label your map icon. Here is how your map will look. Click a given address for more information. When you do, we can see the address, the name of the voter, and their party affiliation. It's just as we had inputted the data originally in the Excel spreadsheet. Notice that you can edit the information once you speak with the voter. Here we've clicked to edit and added Joe's wife's name, Mary, and that they will take our yard sign during the election time frame. How might you use Google Maps? Well, you can generate walk lists to give to volunteers as they walk in the neighborhoods to knock on doors about your candidate or your issue campaign. You can give out campaign literature to people you know will look for it based on the Google Map information. And you can quickly update your volunteer lists if you find other people that are willing to volunteer that you hadn't known about previously. You'll want to be able to track all of this and the reach of your campaign through social media. There are, of course, advanced software products out there that you can purchase today. So, for example, we've shown you a simple way to create Google Maps for a low-budget campaign. Now, what you might want to do is consider products that are for sale out there that do various things, such as have a fundraising component, can integrate your social media campaign strategies, and also provide telephone and texting services designed for political campaigns. So, as the political season heats up, be on the lookout for such products if the basic sort of thing does not work for you. There are advanced software products for purchase. One product to consider is Aristotle 360. You can go to their website at aristotle.com and look at their campaign tab. Another is Nation Builder. You can go to their website at nationbuilder.com and look at their campaign segment. There are various shareware programs available as well. So, if you have a good programmer, you might be able to build something specifically for your campaign. What we'd like to suggest that you do now is stop the video and discuss things such as the advancement of GPS technology that is accessible by smartphones, and that how they will be a must tool to have in the 2016 elections. You want to plan now on how you might take advantage of this sort of technology. It begins with getting access to voter data. So take a moment now to discuss these ideas with others in your campaign, particularly how you're going to obtain the voter data. Thanks for watching this preview of my course, Run Like Lincoln, The Art of Grassroots Politics. To explore the entire course, simply visit tinyurl.com/grassrootspolitics. Thanks so much, and God bless.